What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Hype. Like many, I watched season 3 premiere of Insecure on HBO on Sunday, and I got a lot to talk about. Here's my review. Let's jump right into it.
Done in a Hype.
Insecure is definitely one of HBO's best shows, in my opinion. I've been enjoying it since day one. I don't plan on stopping. And for this season premiere, it was good to get back acclimated with all those characters that we've been missing for a while. And I want to just give my brief review on the episode and my thoughts on what's going on with these crazy characters. First, let's start off with where is Issa. Issa is, right now, she's at a desk job. She don't work out in the field going to these schools anymore because of, what happened last season. So we see her kind of, dealing with just being stationary. She's a very active person and it's bothering her. When she tries to do her black girl magic and, do more at her job position, she gets shunned down by the white man. It's a white lady, but it's the same thing. But that's not the most interesting point with this episode. You get to see what's been up with Issa and her relationship with Daniel. They're living together, hella awkward. They had a relationship in the past. She cheated on Lawrence with Daniel. They was messing around for a while, and now she's living with them as roommates. Episode starts with him having sex in the other room with some other chick, and Issa's in the next room listening to it. And it can't get no more awkward than that. It's just, I don't know how they've been able to pull this off or however long they've been living together. And I couldn't do it. It's hella weird, and you can tell right up the front, right up the back that it's a lot of weird tension between the two. During the episode, they do seem cordial. Issa brings it to his attention a little bit, saying, like, did you know I was here that night? You were smashing this chick in the room, and he's, being a little nonchalant about it, but they seem to be on good terms for what it seems like, at least. Issa just wants more of a heads up next time or whatever, which you can't blame her. That's hella weird to be in a room or in the house with somebody you dated for a long time and now they smashing other chicks seemingly every night. So she brings it to his attention that she wants a heads up, and they have a conversation in the house that leads to her bringing it more to his attention, asking him like, it's kind of weird. You think it's weird between us that I'm here, you still smashing chicks, and it's not really an argument, but it just turns into Issa admitting to him that she still has feelings for him, and you can probably kind of tell that from the beginning. Like, that stuff just don't go away like that. And Daniel don't really give her what she's been, what she wants out of the conversation or the argument. He just says all right and goes about his business. So it's very interesting to see in the rest of the season what happens between these two people. If they start back messing with each other. Then what I forgot to mention, he tried to kiss her randomly when she came home. They was having a good conversation about something, about his shirt color. So they was being silly, and he goes in for a kiss. It's like, come on, bro. You were just smashing some other chick last night, and you think she just gonna... Anyways, so it's interesting to see. Well, it will be interesting to see what happens with these two people for the rest of the season. It can't get any more awkward, but it's Insecure, so I'm pretty sure it will. And for our second favorite, well, it might be your first favorite, but for the second best character, in my opinion, is Molly, and we get to see where she's at. In the beginning of the episode, you see her on vacation with some dude. They on the beach, they having fun, and you can kind of see that her rotation has gotten more structured, if I could say that. She's a very emotional character, and she's juggled a lot of different women, and it's kind of not a lot of different women. She's juggled a lot of different men, and it's kind of took a toll on her. And it seems now she has more structure between, like, blocking her feelings off kind of from these men that's in her rotation and not letting it, influence her the way she is and her emotional aura, her emotional core and everything, which for her is coming a long way based on, all the stuff she's been through in the past. However, she's still messing with Dro, that's his name. Yeah, she's still messing with Dro, and y'all know that watch, he's a married man. We know they still messing around because we see him eating box in the kitchen counter, which can't be sanitary. My food be there. So they still going at it, and one morning after they have sex, I'm assuming she's laying next to him and she see that he gets a call from his wife. And she gets irritated and it's kind of like, what? You know what it is. Like, he's been 100% honest with you. You know he got a wife and, you're choosing to keep having sexual intercourse with this guy. But then she says something that's like extremely interesting and at the same time it's kind of silly to me. She asks him, and I quote, "We need to decide whether we're friends who do not have sex or acquaintances who have sex." I'm confused because it just seems like, from what she's saying, she just want penis. She don't want to hang out. She don't want to kick it. She don't want to, be cordial and have an actual friendship. She just want penis, which I think is BS because I think, she just can't handle it. You can tell she likes this dude, Dro. And you can actually tell that he likes her too, despite, him being married. You can tell they like each other and she can't handle the bear of being in a friendship with him because I feel like she knows she's gonna start liking him and she's a jealous person. And on the surface, you can't blame her. I mean, if she just want a D appointment, but it's like, I think that's kind of like a ploy for her to kind of see if he's gonna try to be with her more on a emotional level. Like, I don't feel like she only want penis from him. I feel like it's like a secret message somewhere within, like she's trying to convince him that, hey, I want you, and you know what I'm saying, I'm not about to be messing around like that if I really have feelings for you and you married. But Dro seemingly agrees and said, okay, that's fine, I'll just be your penis appointment. I try not to say dick because nobody wants to hear dick on YouTube. Now I said it. But then in the episode, he calls her and asks her to kick it with him, which she specifically told you not to do, bro. You should have played your role. But, you could tell he's a nice guy, despite, the argument if he should be doing this and he's married or not. I kind of got a theory that she don't know, that his wife don't know, that they don't really have a relationship like that and he's lying. But I digress on that. But, he tries to kick it with her and, hang with her and see what she's up to because she's to check on something like account or something she closes, something like that. So he's trying to kick it with her, and she agrees, and it ends up being a fight between the two. And she asks for the key to his house back, the key to her house. It just gets weird. So it's interesting with them two also to see what's gonna happen. If she's gonna continue to have sex with him, is she gonna continue to keep it as strictly friends, or not strictly friends, strictly F buddies and not friends? Or is he gonna try to be with her? Who knows? He might just cut her off. We don't know. That's the beauty of this show. You can never, tell what's gonna happen with these characters. But all in all, this was a great first episode to start the season. Some of my highlights was everything that was done in the car when she was doing Lyft. That was extremely funny. If you watch The Flash, you noticed that actor, I don't know his name, but that the dude from The Flash that was in there, he was good. And the big dude that was trying to smoke weed, that was the funniest stuff of the episode. But, it gets you back acclimated with these characters and the vibe and the world of Insecure. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. So with that being said, if you like the first episode, if you agree with some of the stuff you think is going to happen with me, if you disagree, if you got some thoughts on Issa and Daniel, or Molly and Dro, let me know. Get in the comments. This is the first season we don't have Lawrence, so we get to see what it's gonna look like without Lawrence being involved and mixing emotions with Issa. So it's interesting to see how they take that. All in all, I'm gonna try to keep doing every episode a review. Like I said, I love this show, so if you want me to do more reviews on Insecure every week, let me know. This is The Hype. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the notification bell on the side to get notified every time I drop a video. And bam, I did that without messing up.